I was on Netflix last night. And what popped up? Momentum. Oh, Mo.
Big ups.
Yeah, bruv. So it's live now. The show.
Yes.
Talk
live.
to us, man. How did that come to be? Because that's a big look, man.
Amazing. I guess like the conversation had started maybe a year ago. Because obviously, like I I was still doing the tour, and like the tour didn't have any promo, but we're selling out shows and run of dates and stuff. And the funniest thing is when we were selling out these dates, everyone was just like, "No, it's just fake selling out, innit? He's not really selling out. Yeah. He's just making out. He sold it out." And I'm like, "Bro, like it is sold out." I'm talking like close friends are like, "Yeah, my mum wants to come." I'm like, "Bruv, I can maybe get you in." But I don't know. No, come on. I've known you. And I was like, dude, there's no seats. Yeah. Can't have your mum stand up for like 2 hours.
Someone at Heartless like that though.
Yeah. Hey, mum. He's like, mum, you're right. Hey, mum, stand up still. Stand up. It's good for your legs, isn't it? For the varicose veins and that. But yeah, so the conversation started maybe about a year ago, and then it kind of got confirmed in December. And weirdly enough, I wasn't like, oh my God, it's happening. Wow. I was like, cool, wicked, sick. Like, and I told like my close friends, told my family. But then for me, it's like until it is actually happened, and it's like it's happening and it's ready to go, and it's like it's got a date for it. Then it felt real. So because there's always like things get pushed back and then stuff like that, and I've had projects before where you're filming this thing and and it can go not like it doesn't go left, it gets delayed, and there's other things that are going to be brought out. So we recorded it in April in Hackney Empire. We done 2 shows in one day. So we recorded an afternoon show, and then we recorded an evening show back to back. So literally as soon as everyone left, they cleaned it all up, and then we shot another show. And continuity, I had to literally wear the same stuff. And so I performed the first show like very pretty much how the show is. Because normally I like to kind of improv here or try and new something here, but I couldn't do that. I had to do it how it is, mainly for the cut. And then the second one, I could have a little bit more fun with it. So there was like a woman who kept shouting out at one point. So I'd bust a little joke with her. Didn't keep that in the edit. I was like, listen, this is my Netflix special, not yours up here.
She was going about telling her friends, I want to be in it.
Well, the thing is, none of the audience knew. They seen all the cameras.
Yeah. Right.
And like close friends, like knew, family knew, but everyone who was there didn't have an idea. And like some people was like, so like what's all the cameras for? So I was like, we're just filming in it just to like film it and stuff. So we had like the lanyards and stuff like the crew would have, but couldn't have any Netflix logos on there to give it away because it's very, very hush and stuff. But they're great people to work with. Obviously, it's different. Some of the guys from LA Netflix came down as well. There's someone based in Amsterdam, so they came down to watch the show. And the cool thing, I say the cool thing, but in terms of like how, like I've realized of how it's like, you've got Top Boy on and then my thing. And then there's all like, you realize where your show is for other things to come. Because even yesterday, Stranger Things season 4 got announced. Breaking Bad film's coming out in October. The Irish is coming out in, I think, like November. So I'm looking at it now like, oh my God, I'm so glad my special's here. Yeah. And not like after the Breaking Bad film or, do you know what I mean? Because then you kind of get lost in the traffic a little bit. So yeah, man. But in terms of a process, it was like, it was a good process. Like my production company, and my managers, they got a production company called Lucky 17, so we kind of came together and just helped produce it together. So that was important for the edit because then I get to see cut scenes or if there's certain things I'm like, why can we try and see what it looks like with that camera? And that process was painstakingly long. I wasn't ever in the edit, but I'd always get to see the versions and then I just have to write my notes, send it along. Then there's times it's like, we've just sent it out. We can't do the edit now. And then the edit will get changed and then it come back. So
how many revisions did you have to do of things like that?
So I think there was about I'd say 3.5 because the reason why I say half because it was only like maybe some of the, I think towards the second part of the show that got changed a little bit. And then after all of that, we had to mix it because we've got a live band. So we've got to do the mixing that when you hear it in your living room, it has the same. Because I remember getting a version back and I was watching it on my phone. I was coming back from football and I was like, this don't sound how it did on the day. And it's just like, you know, that my manager said to me, it's not going to sound like that because it hasn't been mixed yet.
Yeah.
So after it then got mixed, I played it in my house, and I got like a nice little sound system in it set up with the TV. I played it, and I think it was the Rastafarian nursery rhymes in it.
Yeah.
So it's like dum 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 boom boom boom. I was like, "Rah, this is it." Like, that's why I've always said to people, don't, like, you can obviously watch it on a phone or an iPad, but you get a better experience on the TV. Watching it. So yeah, man, I think that the whole process of just, because I like to learn and see how things are made and how they're done, and you know, it's nice to have that creativity and be like, can we try it like this, or as opposed to you do it and then it's on TV and then afterwards you're like, I don't like this version. Do you know what I mean? So yeah.